Hey guys, in today's video, we're doing the episode of What If Civilization Started Over, so let's get right into it. So in the last video, the British Isles was found. Denmark came in and helped the Popo Team Rebellion to beat the Yellow Team and the Danish Empire. And well, the Danish Empire is crippled. The Yellow Team is not that bad. They're like, I think the second strongest or third. So they got off pretty easily. There was a green country that was full of prisoners, and 2 areas rebelled and actually have a functional society. People explored this area and started up their own country. The Cyan Team, the Yellow Team, Denmark, they colonized this area. The French area got explored a little bit, and Iberia, some countries popped up. The Danish Empire and France made a colony in the British Isles. The Red Team, or the Danish, Denmark, I don't know why I called them the Danish Empire, but Denmark had 2 colonies in mainland Europe. So yeah, that's what happened in the last video. But now, we're at episode 4, so let's get right into it. So some Cyan explorers from this major city and this major city is going to meet up right here and start to explore south. And they meet up to civilian. I can't speak right now. They find civilian. I can't speak right now, I'm sorry. And they explore to Italy and they divide like right here. One group goes this way, the other goes into the Italian peninsula. So this group was all the way down here and realize, oh crap, it ends. They thought it would meet up with these people, but it didn't. So they're just going to explore around. These guys are pretty good explorers, so they're going to explore a lot. And this group over here is going to continue exploring to get to the Greek peninsula and stop right there. And then they realize, oh, we're lost. They have no clue how to get back. And they don't know how to get back to each other either. So basically, they're on their own. So they might be cooked. So these two are just going to start up civilization. So our first civilization will start down here. Not our first, but the civilization in Greece will start right here. And they're just going to sliver around the coast. This area only has the population of like 300. So it's kind of weird they're doing this. And the other 2 nations actually going to pop up in the Italian peninsula. One in the north. And the other civilization will start right here. And they're going to actually be pretty big. Taking the boot of Italy. And these capitals of these countries will go here, here, and here. Right now, the light green country is actually stronger than the Danish Empire. You heard me right. Not really the Danish Empire anymore. They're cooked, their economy's cooked, they're unstable. And well, I'm trying to get to this. The light green country will declare war on the Danish. They flood in with no resistance, and they take the entire country in a week. So it appears to be treated. The green team will take this major city and make a new country. And, well, they're basically a puppet state, but they're not. The green team don't do anything, but they're like superly influenced by them. The leader of the green team will make a deal with the red team. They will purchase this province right here. It's not really a deal, they're just like buying it. So now, the green team grows a bit larger. You might be wondering why the green team's kind of being powerful and able to buy this. This major city is basically a hobo. And a lot of people come down over here, especially people from the yellow team. They go, they usually don't want to go through the middle. And the cities think they're going to tax them more. If they go this way, you get taxed less, but you probably land here and then go around and then go to the capital and like that. So that major city is really important. So they just get a whole bunch of money from trade. The Dutch Empire will actually make 2 colonies. One right here in the British Isles, and one right up here. They're 2 small colonies, but they're 2 colonies. Then some Denmark people from the red team will start to explore with the help of the French and the Dutch. I'm going to explore all the way up to here, and they're going to try to sort out a treaty for this land. And then this light brown country troops walk into the French border. They get orders by the Brittany French second in command. This turned to Zolguki or whatever. The second, one of the people in the group leaders told only him he didn't even hold a vote to invade. And now the green team's like, no. But the green team is way stronger than this other brown country. So they're going to push back quickly, fully kicking them out, and doing a large-scale invasion of this country. And why would the leader over here do that? Because their cousin went down here, and his cousin and him had a fight. He went down here, made his own country. And, well, that leader was kind of salty about it. That he made his own country. And, well, this country is going to pay for his actions by getting absolutely wrecked. The Alliance was not ready for this, and they kind of has to, like, oh, it's not really his fault, so we gotta, like, let him get land out of this. And it's a big, like, the French, it's like 3 wants to fight him, and then the other 2 want to, like, make sense. But during that time, they'll invade the puppet state, taking the capital quickly. This puppet state is not that strong. No one's ready for this war except for the gray team. And they don't invade these 2. They said they just wanted these territories, not all of these territories, but they wanted some, and they will be done with the war. And the pink team's like, heck nah. And then the gray team will give over some of these territories to the Catalonians for occupy. Still focused on the French in them. And the salmon, oh my god. I am so sorry, I'm really stupid, but Catalonians are sending aid to the gray team. They'll start their push on the border of the French, doing a massive invasion, and it seems like they're getting aided by someone else too. They start wrecking Brittany, France, but they're getting troops down. So the pink team is going to be able to push back the gray team, getting relief to the capital, and push down and split these 2 lines in half. And they fully wrecked this one. The orange team is still getting the military ready. The Dutch will declare war on the Circle Alliance. Time they got a colony, this was like a year ago, they wanted to expand their colony, but they're going to get cut off over here. They kind of wanted Cornwall. And they see Iberia, and they think, well, that's going to be a big trading spot. So they want this major city for people to come through there and then trade with them. Instead of this little thing, they're going to probably trade there instead. So the Dutch Empire planned this all out for the gray team to do this. And they're actually giving money to one of the leaders to do this. And, well, the Dutch Empire is now in this war, flooding in to both of these teams. The orange team is in a stalemate with the gray team right now. So they were not ready for this at all. And, well, they start getting wrecked. And the orange team surrenders. And then Britain, France will surrender too. And well, here's the peace treaty. The Dutch Empire had a really good plan, and these two were willing to do it. And well, this Silk Alliance is kind of cooked. They only have 2 members, and they're begging. They're going to expand their alliance outside just the French peninsula. So now they're trying to get the Purple Team, Cyan Team to join their alliance, and the Lime Team. 2 countries will join this alliance. These 2 countries are the Purple Team and the Lime Team. So now they're kind of like blocking off the Dutch. Actually, they completely are. Because they're not going to go to war with Denmark. And then if they made these guys, they wouldn't look that good. So, I'm probably not going to let them invade this. Only if, like, this colony's gone. I don't really know. The Dutch will expand their colony. In the British Isles, they'll expand their colony all the way up to here, cutting off this other area from expanding. And the Dutch are mad, but they know they can't do anything about it. But before they get cut off in the other colony, they will expand quickly and take all of Wales. But the Dutch is kind of broke after that war, so they would have expanded all around, kind of connecting up with their other colony, but they can't afford it, and they would have cut off to Denmark. So the Silk Alliance will start exploring more of Europe with help with the Cyan Team, and they'll find out these guys exist. But then, this team or whatever, I forgot to change the major city. Let's do that after. We'll start exploring this way, and then the Alps will get in the way. They'll explore everything around the Alps, find these 2 islands that I don't really know the name of because I'm stupid, and they'll explore these mountain hills or whatever. The entire Italian peninsula is found, and they found out Sicily exists. They have decided I hated this peace treaty. So, I'm going to change it up. So, the alliance looks like this, and the country looks like this. Going over to the Golden Team, there is a dictator here. People don't really like dictators in this time period. And, well, they really don't like this dictator. And they're going to start a huge revolution to change the government. They like this country, but they just want to change who's in power. And they just destroy this country. And, well, eventually it goes just down to the capital, and its followers will ship away to the Purple Team. In the peace treaty, it's just this. Nothing changes, just reinstall a new government. His followers will set up a country right here. About 300 people follow him. And it's actually a massive country for some reason. And, well, for some reason it's massive. And for some reason the people over there move because they haven't told anyone about the dictator. I think it's just a new country in the Italian peninsula. A lot of people want to live in the Italian peninsula right now. The capital city is going to be right here. Just want to say the world is at like 300 million people in the world right now. Actually, no, like 200 million people in the world right now. Like 160 million people in the world right now. So, the biggest population in the world is the Yellow Team, with a population of like 23 million human people. Then the Denmark Empire, or just Denmark, population is about 20 million. So that's 43 million. And then the Dutch, actually no, Cyan Team is third most popular, with 15 million. And then the Dutch, 15 million, 13.5 million. and Pauper team like 10 million. So you get the point. And well, these guys are really expansionist. Right after making their government, they'll instantly expand into Sicily. These two islands. I think it's, yeah, I'm not gonna guess. I'm probably gonna get it wrong. I usually do. I don't know why. I'm just gonna call this country Rome. And they expand quickly, encircling this country. And the population of this country is about 4 million. Yeah, over 4 million people moved over here. And they can't leave now. Time you get in, you cannot leave. And well, Rome, with only a military of like 5,000 people, they were full scale invade this country. But no, being really weak, it's gonna be a quick war. So the peace treaty is just full annexation. Catalonia will explore these 3 islands and explore all of Iberia. All of Iberia is found in a little bit of Africa. So Africa has been finally found. And well, Catalonia will instantly start to expand quickly, taking like half of Iberia. Until some country's gonna pop up. So yeah, a whole bunch of nations. 5 nations will pop up, and the Pauper team is the strongest out of these 5. And this country, I think it's called Gibraltar. I don't know. But then Portugal, the like light lime team, and then this really light brown team. And well, Rome sees this as a really good ally, because if they ever had to fight Catalonia, they have a pretty strong ally, have a pretty strong ally right over here. Sorry about my voice, whatever. I just had a cup of milk and I'm stuffy, so my nose is stuffy. But the Romans will actually take these islands and go along the coast up here and get a battle with the orange team. And well, Rome has a population of 22 million. Actually, now 15 million people. Well, this has been I would say 20 years. It's been 20 years since Rome was created. So yeah, people moving there, people repopulating and all that. But now to the trade route layer. Let's skip a little about 20 years. Nothing really happens. And we can see the trade route. So the trade route will be completed right over here. The Gray team didn't really want this, but they didn't get a choice. And I didn't remove the capital yet. God. But the trade route will go right down here, and up, and go through Rome, both major cities, and then you have to go to the major city and then to get over there. Rome made that decision. The core team doesn't like this at all. And well, you gotta go through major city and capital just to get to the Pauper team. So yeah. And then over here, right here, and then you go right up. That's the sea route. And then down into Iberia, right down here. We'll go this way. You can go down this way. Straight up, let me switch that. Like this. Go down this way. Then you gotta go up. Like this if you want to stay into a country. So it's gonna look something like this. For Iberia, the other team will finally actually get a pretty good trade route. So a lot of people kind of want to go to the red team's colony to trade. And the only way to get over to these guys, you have to do the trade route. And then you go around, you can meet up right here. Get around, go to these major cities, go down to the cyan team. Go through and then get over here. So, yeah. And the Cyan team's trade route will go like this. And over here, the trade route is complete. Goes around like this. And for full trade, you are going to appear. And then you'll be here for these two to go down. And Crimea will actually get influences 40 years later to actually fully explore the Black Sea. And countries start to explore the Balkans. It will basically the age of expulsion. People being really curious. He's about to do slow them down. People die. But eventually they explore this all. Not Africa. So, a country will pop out of this. Explorers that just want to sell their own country. You like this story, it's been happening for a lot of people that do with civilization started over series. Sorry. And, well, this is basically the Turkish nation. This great nation will expand really nicely, taking the entire Greek peninsula. And, well, they're going to let go of this northern area. They'll call themselves the Adriatic Union. And the reason they call them this, because they will join, the Purple Team will join them. So, the main base is in the Purple Team. So, yeah. Basically looks like this country rules this, but kind of like these two just unionizing. It's the Adriatic Union. Another country will pop up right over here. And the more aligned with Rome. Pretty aligned with Rome. And they'll actually expand like really quickly for like they expand way too quickly. The country doesn't have a capital or a military yet. They're setting that up and well they get invaded. They don't like this country just full scale expanding as fast as possible. And they kind of want more territory in the south. And well, so they decide to just invade this country, get it over with, before Rome can get probably a powerful ally. So they invade the northern part and tell them, we just want this territory. You want to do a peace treaty? And they're going to say yes immediately. So here's the peace treaty. I mean, not part of the peace treaty, but I finished this. Cyan team's going to take a lot of territory from the gold team, release this area over here, and make a puppet state over here. That they're going to make a country at some point. They say, but they probably won't. Before the last event in this video, I forgot to put down a capital for the Turkish team. For the last event in this video, I'm going to do power rankings. Number 1 is still Denmark. With all their colonies, and they're all their colonies. And just their insane power. They're just really strong. They basically control a lot of trade area. Second place is going to be the yellow team. They've been a really powerful country the entire existence. They were the second country on Earth. And, well, they're just really strong and a really good population. Number 3 is the Dutch. They have a massive colony in the British Isles. They just won a pretty big war against the Silver Alliance. And, well, they're doing pretty good. Number 4 is the Cyan team. They just won a war pretty easily, having a puppet state, a pretty good population. They're big, they're good. They won a war against the Purple team, the dark one, the dark purple team, and they're doing really good. Then, number 5 is Catalonia. They only been here for 1 episode, but same as the Grey team. Britain and France just lost the war. They don't really have any major cities. They're kind of underpopulated. And, well, Catalonia is a pretty strong country. And number 6 is the Purple team. They've been around for a while with a pretty good population with not many major cities. Number 7 is actually called the Spanish Union. Anyone can join. It's at Catalonia. They don't really like Catalonia. 8th is the isolationist Ray country. They kind of opened up for a little bit because they kind of didn't like the other team, the brown team. So, yeah. Number 9 is actually going to be the green team. They have made it into the top 10. Reason why? This thing. And number 10 is the purple team, which has been here for a bit. So this is where we're going to end the video, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and see you later. I'll probably post a little video today. Maybe 2, I don't know. But see you later.